Hello and welcome. It is Sunday. It is afternoon. I've got snacks and it's November, so I'm thinking about actually being productive. I'm your host Morgan Hazelwood, and today with me I have Sako to me and Doc Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello to
Hello,
the
nice
nice
people.
people.
So, what is everybody working on today? I know Sako's maybe dabbling in some November challenge, and Doc I think was editing.
Yep.
Well, it is Sunday,
Oh,
so
stack
it is
Substack.
Substack Day, and I didn't post last week's thing, which
Sure.
I intend to, and then I'll double up with this past week
Sure.
into
Okay.
one long post.
Sure. Facebook right now is not letting me switch between my page and my Facebook regular. So that's being a little weird. And I have a story to tell about getting my snacks today. It was a
Uh-oh.
traumatic experience.
Traumatic.
Yes, yes. So
Oh, I had a traumatic experience as well.
oh, do you want to go first then?
I found out that my car has like a auto brake system
Okay.
because I guess I didn't have enough stopping distance between me and the car in front of me.
Okay.
So I hit the brakes and then the car locks up and slams on the brakes. So I
Okay.
was worried that the people behind me was gonna rear end me.
I think that sounds like anti-lock brakes. Like they're supposed to do a little pulsy thing to keep them from
It
locking up.
was not it was not a pulsing thing. It was literally um
You're
a
not braking hard enough.
It was an emergency stop. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I've got a similar system on my car, and like every now and then it's like
oh,
either right as I touch the brake because the person in front of me just slowed down, or uh, as I'm about to touch the brake, it suddenly decides that it's gonna slam on the
see,
brakes.
slam on
There's
the
this
brakes.
alarm that goes off. There's this big
Yep.
red icon that shows up in the middle of my dashboard screen, and it's
Mhm.
like I was stopping and I was slowing down anyway. I
Um,
had
No, I was in the process of stopping
yeah.
when it kicked in,
yeesh.
and yeah, I scared the piss out of me. I
Yeah.
didn't realize I had that feature.
Oh my goodness. I I rarely, if ever, actually bother to go into the gas station when I stop for like
Fuel.
I
Gas
don't go
and stuff.
right, right. I either stop for stuff or gas or I move my car. And
Oh,
usually right. And if I'm stopping for snacks, usually I'm carpooling, there's somebody else there. Yeah, so I wanted to get home and I stopped for gas and I went in to get some popcorn and I came out and then I drove off without pulling the pump out. So, I don't know if all of them have it, but at the brand new gas station that opened like a year and a half ago, um, it has a disconnect. It just popped out and like the little bit came with me and I stopped and there was a little mist, but like all I owed for gas was like 31 bucks. And like they're like, thank you for telling us. No, please don't hit the auto stop on the wall. Some guy in the parking lot was yelling at me, hit the auto stop. And I'm like, where? And they're like, it's on the wall. And I'm looking on the side of the pump. And I'm like, I can't figure out what you're talking about. I'm just gonna go in and tell the people. And
yeah.
they came out and they're like, no, that shuts down every pump. We're good.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the e-brake or whatever.
oh,
So,
that's harrowing.
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
pulled one of the hoses off.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I think it's just like almost a magnetic clip back on. Like it just popped out. It was just the little section that goes up to where
yeah.
like the spring at the top is.
Mhm.
Totally fine. I'm like, "Do I owe you anything?" And they're like, "Nah, just go home. Just go home. It's cool." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Never gonna do that again. I think we're gonna blame the time change." Like, it had no effect on anything, but we're blaming the time change because we can. So,
I
you
wish
wanna
I could
know
show you the rest
Oh.
of my shirt
Sure.
right now because
Okay.
I'm covered in
You
like
could stand
black
up.
light. No, I can't stand up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
you can see like these little smudges.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and that's what
It
black
is
light
blacklight puff
Nice.
paint.
Okay,
Okay.
So I don't think it's gonna wash out.
sure. Oh my
And
goodness.
I spent yesterday during the day decorating a cod piece.
'Cause you showed
And
up a day early for a Halloween or, a holiday event? That's what I
yeah,
heard.
yeah. So I helped set up and I helped with cosplay things and I helped cook things and
Oops.
mixing drinks and
Sure.
all of that. I was complimented on my White Russian.
Yay.
Okay.
So yeah, the host was like, that set me for the night. Like
Aw.
I got rid of it this morning because it was curdling. Because it's a White Russian, it's not.
Yeah, it's got dairy in it.
It's got dairy. It's got heavy dairy in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that, but I guess I should have taken that into account when mixing it last night. But the gag was that it was what we do in the shadows themed.
Sure.
So everybody came as vampires except for
Very
me,
nice.
who came as a Death Eater.
Dun, dun,
And,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. And yeah. So there was the vampire semen, the witch's spit, and the blood, virgin's blood.
Sure.
So, which was red punch and blue punch and white Russian.
Sure.
So yay, cocktails.
Whew. I'm gonna pop into the comments real quick. Felicia's here. Hello, everyone. Dewan
Felicia.
walks in, pauses for the story, and says it happens all the time. Yeah, the gas station people were happy I told them. Apparently, well, I'm sure some people don't notice, but like some people just break it off and then run.
Some people don't notice, and some people panic over it, and they drive off taking the hose and the nozzle with them.
I panicked and ran in,
Yeah.
but like that.
Who doesn't?
I'm one of those people who I can come up with a reason to not follow a rule rather than one of those people who are like, you have to give me a good reason to follow the rule.
Right.
So yeah, Dwan says it's called Breakaway and they all have those. I wasn't sure how recent they were.
Yeah.
And no, do not hit the yellow stop button. But don't try to put it back yourself. It's a click, but if done wrong, you're wearing gallons instantly. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't reach it anyway. I'm 5'4" and a half. I know. I'm wearing my NaNoWriMo shirt. It's from last year. They're not getting any more of my money, but I have all these November writing shirts and I'm going to wear them.
I have a couple as well. Yeah.
We just need to scrape off some of the some of the lettering and it'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So Raven made it. Hello. Rita's here. Hello and welcome. Raven, yes, I got my snacks for today's stream and forgot to disconnect the gas pump. So that was an experience, a learning experience. That makes 2 adrenaline rushes this week.
Oh, really?
I think I mentioned Catechus had his worst day since I got the feel away this weekend or Halloween night. Because Halloween had been a lot. He'd been locked in 2 different rooms. He'd helped answer the door for strangers like 4 times. Mama tried to play with him. There was a midnight live stream and Mama did not give him gushy food.
Yeah.
And like I let him in at 2 a.m. to be like, "Oh, do you want snuggles?" And he wanted to play. And when I was like, "Nope, I'm kicking you out of the room," he's like, "Nope, you have kicked me out too many times." Went for the face, and I lost that fight. I don't think you can see the scratch on the cheek, but
Yeah.
he got both of my palms, both arms. I've got a scratch on my leg, and a bit of a bruise. But yeah, I
Wow, you lost the fight against
yeah.
Catechus.
I lost that fight
Yep.
pretty badly. I'm not happy about this, but I did remember that I have gabapentin for taking him to the vet, and perhaps I should be using gabapentin on party days and
Yeah.
holidays like Halloween and 4th of July
Yeah.
when he's going to be wound up and stressed out, and let's just set him up for success because he has not been this bad since I got the feel away. Like, he plays rough. He doesn't like being told no. I mean, neither do I, but and it was 2 in the morning and I just wanted to sleep, and I cleaned up my wounds and I went to my room and I just sobbed for like 5 minutes as the adrenaline crashed. Like, so in the grand scheme of things, the gas station wasn't high on the adrenaline list this week. It shook me up.
It was a different trauma. It was not the greatest trauma you've dealt with.
Exactly. So, popping to the comments, yeah, Doc, they panic thinking we're going to charge them for it. It costs nothing to put it back.
I don't know that it's so much that people panic thinking they're charged for it, as much as people panic thinking, "Oh, I've done something wrong and someone will blame me. I must escape the blame."
Oh, I was worried I was going to owe like, quite a bit in gas money, but no.
Yeah.
It had stopped at $31 and like there was a light misting. So, but like that was that's so cute.
There's a gold one in here too with a D12.
Nice.
But I just I got this like it was a mystery bag.
Sure.
And I got like these beautiful like green gold dice.
Okay.
And a couple of stickers in a alchemical bottle.
Sure.
And yeah, I thought I would get rid of some of the packing tape or packing stuff.
Yeah.
But here's the gold one. And I'm gonna dig out my iPad and decorate the case because I have a sticker that the ink has completely scratched off.
Oh, yikes.
So I'm hoping to cover up the scratched off sticker with dragon dice stickers.
That's pretty cool. I ordered a bunch of I Read Smut stickers. And
Yeah,
let me tell you,
wonderful.
It's coming from overseas, and I'm getting like a tracking update every day.
Really?
It's in Ireland right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, it's $10. They look cute. Sure, why not? And like, I'm like, it's $5-10 worth of stickers, people. I'm not that invested.
Yeah.
But I got an email update a day. So how have you, Doc? I've been talking a lot.
I've just been sat on by a cat. But
Glorious.
yeah, I need to see about getting some coming up with some sticker designs. When I was doing Capclave, I was sitting with Adina for the mass signing, and she had all these stickers, and she highly recommend them as freebies to be able to give out to get for people to remain interested in your stuff and remember you.
Yeah. So, fun fact, during my procrastinating on Saturday before working on my words, I set up a Redbubble shop.
Yes,
so I
you
finally have
did.
my like snack fueled writer t-shirts and stickers and stuff. So I ordered a bunch of stickers and a couple of the t-shirts, and I also made some November writing challenge, the logo thing. I turned them into stickers because They're clearly
Very
meant
cool.
stickers. So if you want to check out my Redbubble shop, and my
There's a
roommate's gonna.
convenient link in the chat.
I have a couple more.
Roommate's gonna help.
Yes. Gonna help with some, but currently I already have 2 more designs, but I couldn't get the background fully removed with the tools I had, and she's got more stuff.
Oh, I can help. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
she
can
already
help
has them,
too. Yeah.
but yeah, because it wants a really high resolution, and I could remove the background, but it would shrink the resolution to something that you can't put on a T-shirt, just a sticker. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole thing. But yeah. Oh, it is November, so we have had 20 minutes of chatting, and now we are going to sprint. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yes,
try and
that sounds
do 20
wonderful.
minutes on, 20 minutes off this month. So
I
Sounds
guess
go
I
good.
will talk about stuff in the next break. No.
right? I'm sorry. Trying to be a little more timely. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started in a 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Working, we're working pretty well.
Okay.
I had to drop back a chapter after the last time we were all together on stream. Realized that some of the stuff that I was writing regarding an underground cavern wasn't working quite well as I was making I did use the wrong geological formations, and I needed something. Basically, I was using rock that was too soft,
Oh,
so I had to redo it using some harder structures. And
sure. Basalt versus granite versus limestone.
yeah, so but I think rewording it is has gone fairly well this time, and I think hopefully next session I will be out of this chapter and back into the new chapter for this week. So
Nice. Sako?
I worked on my bullet journal. I don't know if I
Ooh.
ever showed you.
Oh, so cute.
Fox.
It is my planner basically. And usually on Sundays I do that. I assess my week, my past week, and I prepare for my next week. And as I walked in the door, just as you sent the link, I haven't sat down to do it until just now. So
Sure. I hope it was a good trip, though.
oh, it was great. Like
Yay.
totally worth the trip.
Sure. Okay.
And it turns out that they come up to Manassas, like there will be for Thanksgiving, which I will too.
Yeah.
So yay. I can see them, outside of their house.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, Catechus was being a needy kitty, but I did manage to squeeze in 245 words. I got to admit, this NaNoWriMo so far is a lot of info dumping, but I'm figuring out the plot, and I did a lot of world building, and in the rough draft, you do a lot of the info dumping as you figure things out. So, it's there for me.
It's a zero drafting versus.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and, a lot of it will probably stay in the final draft. It just won't be in one chunk.
Yeah.
It'll get spread out a little bit. But hey, you're writing.
So I'm going to sprinkle it rather than like, here is all of the garlic in one bite. Ow.
Yeah.
Maybe we spread that through the rest of the dough a little bit.
What?
Crazy.
I forgot. Another new episode of Great British Bake Show is out this week.
Yes, I watched it 2 days ago.
Okay, I'm a couple weeks behind because I was a couple weeks late starting because for some reason I missed that it had started again. So
yeah. My hostess was like, oh, here's the remote, you can watch whatever you want. And the first thing that was on the TV was the Great British Bake Off. Yeah, so I put that bad boy on, and she was like, yay, because I like shows where like British Bake Off, where it's just people being nice to each other as
and
opposed
making me hungry.
Yeah. It also makes me jealous as a illustrator because they draw out the food. Like they make illustrations of the food when they're introducing the recipe. So I'm like, I wish I drew
love
that.
that artist.
I wish I drew that. Yeah.
So let me
Does
pop
that
into
mean somebody needs to commission you for a cookbook?
So let me pop into the comments. Raven has 2 Camp Nano mugs from when he completed challenges one year and likes them too much to stop using them. They're covered with cryptids. Yeah, like I think anything that we bought while we were still endorsing them is fine as long as we don't give them new
And
money after
new
it
money. Yeah.
stops being,
Mhm.
palatable. So Laura is here. Hello.
Hi,
Ooh.
Laura.
Laura's almost done drafting Crimson Strings, has like 4 chapters left, and broke word count record for a story of 73,434. Oh, yeah. Ouch.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Clapping hurts because of the palms.
Oh.
I'm glaring at him. He's right there on my desk. Yes. Oh, no. Snapping, it smacks onto the palm.
Oh,
No.
Here, golf claps. Golf claps. Oh, yeah. I tossed my red bubble shop in there.
Yep.
Shocking no
Mhm.
one, it's Morgan Hazelwood.
Yes.
And I called it Writing Tips or Writerly Musings, I think is the name of the shop. So I did a shout out during the stream. I'm trying to name a Christian church that believes Jesus was a vampire because he rose on the 3rd day. As penance and sacrifice, the human followers can donate blood or say a Hail Mary, So vampires are part of the church structure.
Yeah.
I was looking at like the Sacrifician Church or the Church of Grace. Sounds like Church of Grace got more votes than anything else. Duan
was
thinks
gonna say.
Sangre de Cristo.
Yeah, the blood of Christ. Yeah.
I think that's the name of the sacrament.
Mm.
Well, if I was going to ask anybody what to name a church, I would ask the Christian guy.
I mean, I was raised Southern Baptist, and I spent all of college mocking and learning about Catholicism, but like mocking it because they're a bunch of married cultists. Because Italians know if you want something done, you ask his mom.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just call the church Blood of the Redeemer, and just wait.
That has a very modern
sound
feel to it, though. And traditionally we have Catholic and Orthodox, and all the other like more fancy ones are more Protestant. And this is, in my world, it clearly went back way back.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like, if Jesus is a vampire and you're either collecting blood
Allegedly,
yeah.
You're either collecting blood to feed him and keep him alive, or you're getting blood from him as his blessing to you. Just calling it the church, the church of the blood of the Redeemer would satisfy that.
Yeah. I just the phrasing "blood of the Redeemer" really has Pentecostal vibes to me.
Yeah.
And so it could just be me.
Yeah.
So
I'm just thinking more in terms of, it's like it would take people a while to tell there was anything different about the church.
Sure. Orthodox, basically just means traditional. Catholic just means for everyone.
Yeah.
So, it wants to be inclusive. But yeah. So, Raven's suggestion was the Cathedral of the Sanguine.
Sanguine.
Thank you. Sacrament.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Maggie is here. Catechus is attempting to drink my water because it's better than his.
Because it's special.
Hello. No, Mama gets water all the time because Mama likes to drink water. Sarah's here. Hello. Sarah's over on YouTube's. Raven didn't do much. He's been filtering through the romantic Russian roulette that is online dating and despairing at how many conservative Christians have saturated Bumble. Yeah, I think different platforms have different audiences, and they also have different audiences in different geographical regions necessarily. So I think you might need to figure out which dating app the audience you're going for is on in your region, if you're looking regionally.
But
But I've only dated through friends of friends. I've never done online dating, so I haven't actually been in that boat. So
there's just kind of a certain irony about conservative Christians being on hookup apps. So
I mean, I know at least 2 people who met through Christian Mingle. And, you know, they've been married for 10 years now.
Oh, I know a couple of people who
Yeah.
took advantage of that.
Yeah. Some of the dating sites are aimed at a Christian audience. Or, you know, find your life mate kind of vibe.
Yeah. Which one was it? eHarmony turned me down because I wasn't Christian.
Oh, wow.
And so I went to Match instead.
Sure.
Where I met my husband.
Yay. It was very effective. You found your
It was
match.
very effective. I got my match.
Yay.
So I should probably go back to Match and do the success story thing. Like, we just had our 10th anniversary and blah, blah, blah.
Aw. So for a while, all of my friends were taking OkCupid quizzes. So I went on OkCupid and I really just wanted to see how much like my answers overlapped with my twins. So like, you know, I put the open sexuality and like I knew, I don't know, 30% of the people in my responses because I'm like, no, yeah, we already know each other. That's why we're local and we have overlapping interests. We attend the same things.
We attend the same things.
And my match was very high with my twin. So, but I'm like, I've already tried all the people I'm interested in. Yeah. So, popping back to the comments, Mama Maggie says the Sangre de Sacrament. Maybe. Maggie says, all hail the feline overlords. Yeah. Catechism a little pushy. Oh, we're 2 minutes late going back. Let me try and get through comments real quick. While drying the petals on my last roses for tea, I am comparing dialogue between parallel books to make certain they are the same. Wait.
Cool.
I think they're supposed to be the same.
No, we might not be late. I might be doing math wrong. Because we start at 50 and then we go to 10. And then at the bottom of the hour, we start the next set. So we've got 7 minutes.
You could just
math is fun.
You could just start the timer for the chat portions.
Oh, I should. I'll try and do that. Thank you, Doc. You're very clever. We should keep you. Raven tried Match for like 5 years and didn't get anywhere. Figured Bumble might be a better option, but it looks like a dead end. It might just be there's no cool people in your area.
No, there's plenty of cool people. It's just like they're pickier, I guess.
Yeah. Raven did a lot of OkCupid quizzes at work almost 20 years ago, but it never generated anything that came close to generating any close friendships, much less romantic connections.
Yeah.
I think my roommate might be burning something. Smells like maybe wood.
As long as it's not the
maybe
house.
A match. So she was working on some projects.
This is amazing.
So Maggie met her husband through a cable TV dating things where singles ads run, and they were both looking for friends after returning to Colorado, and they were both dared, and now they've been married for 26 years. Aww. That's so
I want to see those videos.
I love it. That's great.
That would be the best. That would be the best video to have. Like, if you were to have one video on your account, let it be that your dating video from cable, like fucking.
Oh my goodness.
26 years ago.
I was gonna say.
Okay, we have determined it's wood smoke from outside because the window's open. Duan never took this quizzes and is kind of curious. So you want to know?
I find that amusing because I went on OkCupid and took the quizzes because everyone I know was posting OkCupid quizzes to social media.
That's because our circles overlap.
Yep.
Dwan, we didn't meet, and I mean, came across my blog, but didn't meet until Imaginarium. So, yeah, Maggie says it wasn't.
It wasn't a video. It was a slide with words. Oh,
That's super sweet.
oh.
Oh, they got married on the anniversary of their first kiss.
That would have been smart. I should have done that.
My ex-husband and I got married on our half-versary because we didn't want to wait till November 2nd, so we got married in May.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So,
I'm so sorry.
I mean, we'd been dating like 3 years at the time. It'd been a while.
So my wife and I met on October 5th. We bought the house on October 16th, and then we got married on October 30th.
October's a big month for you.
October's a big month for us. There were 3 different years.
Okay. I got it confused. Dwan found my blog after we introduction, but we met at my room party. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, I guess that sounds a little wrong. We met in your room. But no, it's a open room party for the convention. So
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So many yawns. So many yawns.
It wasn't me. I'm here munching on snacks. Wasn't me.
So
I want snacks.
I mean, it's a snack stream.
Yep.
Oh, I have candy. I have seasonal candy.
I made a thing.
Oh, cool.
And I adjusted it so like next time it gets printed, it'll be further down the page.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah. So I have something like when I go to write-ins, so I can put it on the page so introverts can find us without having to like talk to people. Oh, that's so cute. Is that where your grab bag thing was?
This is the grab box, yeah. And
Sure.
it's just seasonal candy.
Okay.
So we got the Ghost Toast Kit Kats.
Cool.
We got the Snickers with the ghoulish green stuff. We got the Witch's Brew Kit Kat. It keeps going. There's
nice.
all kinds of Reese's skull things.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yeah, so I have a whole box. It was supposed to sustain me while I was on the road, but I was struggling to open them while I was driving.
I have a very needy kitty. He needs more love in his life. He needs more mama attention. She's paying attention to the internet.
Attention.
Is it dinosaur time? Roar.
Apparently not.
Roar. Gonna bite your face. Gonna bite your face.
2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get started and see if Catechus will let me write. And 3, 2, 1, boom.
Boom, chakalaka.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. So I ate a lot of popcorn, made plans to meet up with a friend for a holiday market expo, and got 100 words.
Okay.
Not my best sprint, but there were
Good
words
sprint,
involved.
though. I mean, like, you got a lot done during that sprint. Just saying.
Right?
Uh,
Mhm.
I finished my bullet journal stuff. I ate a bunch of candy. And I loaded my pictures from the weekend into my Substack. So now
Nice.
I'm actually working on my Substack.
Sure.
I continued re-editing this chapter and not quite done with it, but I'm real close to the end. Yeah, I'm on the
Yay.
last page of this chapter. So next sprint, I get to start the new chapter for this week.
Nice. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Let's pop into the comments. Oh my goodness. Got a little busy in there. Let's see. Laura's snack is ice cream. What flavor? And has a very needy doggy who needs him to put him on the bed even though he can jump. Finger Demon over on Twitch, hello and welcome. Suggested Sanguistas Latin for blood, but there's so many blood references in church names, so trying to avoid those. And had to hop to help with dinner. Sorry I missed you. I was sprinting, working, snacking, reading, or napping. Yep, that's my jam. Ginny is here. Hello. Heard Ginny had a good week. So, Maggie says, Ginny, book 3 is out. Ginny says, yes, it is. Sarah managed to edit like 6 minutes of footage, and Mama Maggie made hot cocoa and popcorn and is comparing dialogue. So
nice.
Very cool.
Okay, I caught up on the chat. Whew.
It only took you almost 3 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, not so bad.
So about my story of the week from before, when I was cut off. We've been when I got this laptop that I'm currently using about 3 years ago. Part of the promise was that my previous laptop I would give to my wife so that she could use it.
Sure.
And that kind of didn't happen until this past week that we actually dug out her laptop and mine and got them charged back up and started looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
Because for the most part, her needs are settled with a tablet, but now she's starting to dabble in some stuff where she needs a little bit more power. So she needs a laptop again, and she stopped using her old laptop because it was getting slow. And as she's glacial, as she says, and she felt like she had done an operating system upgrade too far on it, and it really needed to come back a step. But
yeah,
so I pulled out my old laptop and started up for like the first time in 3 years, and started looking at how far back it was and trying to get things updated on it.
Mm-hmm.
And just ran into a bunch of problems. It made me reset passwords 2 or 3 times just to be able to get into it. And then we started looking at it, and she realized that, okay, my new laptop that I was going to give her was only 3 years older than 3 years newer than the old one that she was trying to get rid of.
Right.
And that, at that, it was almost 10 years old. Guys, we get some life out of our laptops.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I could buy myself a new M4 Mac laptop and give you this laptop that I've been using. And she almost went for it.
M4 though.
Yes, the brand new M4s. It came that close to getting one, but part of the problem was that we looked at the costs and figured out it's like, oh, that's pretty expensive. That's maybe a bit too much.
Try the M2 or the M3. Like,
Well, what we compromised on was instead of getting me a new M4, we're getting her a new M3 MacBook Air.
Okay.
oh, right on.
Because that's scaled more to her needs, which
Sure.
aren't as demanding as mine. So I will continue to limp along with my M1 M1 Pro MacBook because honestly, it's doing everything I need it to do. I'm really not ready to upgrade yet, but
This is an M3
mm-hmm.
laptop PowerBook.
Sure.
Is it a Pro or is
Pro.
it okay?
And I think it's my tablet is a M2.
Okay.
I think.
See, I did all of my updates before when it was just the M1 was out. So I've missed out on the 2s, the 3s, and I guess the 4s will have to wait for another day. Of course,
Yeah, I got you.
if I milk it for a couple more years, I'll be getting an M6 in my next laptop or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But
So, Sako, have you been working on a story? I thought, not today, but like this week.
A story? How do you mean? I work on lots of stories.
Right. So you're working on a thing for November?
I am. So for November, I am revising my zombie script for my graphic novel.
And you found all the words?
I found all the words with the formatting. It was a little janky, so I'm basically combing through and doing things in waves, like reformatting.
Sure.
Because Google Docs does not handle style sheets very well.
Oh, that's frustrating.
So you should be able to just change the style sheet and it will change all the text in the document. But it resets my tabs.
Oh no.
Every time it
switches back to a different format?
No, it's basically if the style sheet is changed, it will strip the tabs from the style sheet.
Yeah.
So it'll just like put everything on the left line and just
I do notice
ignore everything.
When I'm using Google Docs, when I do chapter breaks, I do, the hashtag or the stars or whatever, and I center it. And in order to like really center it, you have to make sure there's not the tab in for the start, because otherwise it'll be off center. And then when I switch back to left align, I have to reset the tabs every time.
I have to reset the tabs every time. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm currently doing is resetting the tabs.
Grab the Format Painter and go. Format Painter is my friend.
Is there a hotkey with Format Painter?
It looks like a little roller. Here, I can.
Is there a hotkey?
Let me see.
Because I'm not going to push a button.
Sure.
Like push a mouse button 100 or 1,000 plus times.
Like I see the option. You can always assign it, I guess.
I can't on a Mac.
Oh, okay. Google.
If there is a way to do it, I don't know it.
Painter hot. Oh, shortcut. Okay. It's Control Alt C. Control
Option?
Option C for copy formatting.
Okay.
At least according to the AI overview.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Command Option C.
I will definitely look into that.
Fingers crossed. Anything to make it less painful.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness. Why am I ready for a nap? I got a full night's sleep. So.
You said Control Option C?
Uh-huh. Because
Uh,
Option C, I assume, is copy.
yeah, I guess so.
That'd be
No,
Command C.
Command C would
It
be
would be command.
copy.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
is Command Option C.
I'm not a Mac girl.
Yeah. It's on Windows. I'm sure it's Control, but yeah, it's a different
Everything
button.
starts with Control is a different button on a Mac.
Sure. So, popping to the comments, Raven finally finished his quote unquote match queue on Bumble and it took way too long. He burns out after like 20. There was nearly 100. Not sure he's going back to it for a while. I hear that. Sarah says, "Hi, cat friend." And Maggie says, "Catechist, dinosaur hunter." I mean, it's the epic tale as old as time itself. Cat versus dinosaur, and the battle rages on. He's looking at me now. Yeah. Well,
He's like,
I don't think we have to wait the whole 20 minutes if we wanted to actually have Morgan get some words in.
Ready to
Okay.
jump back in?
Yeah.
I'm totally ready. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Chakalaka.
Catechus is being a needy attention whore.
Yes, he is. This is his usual Sunday behavior, is it not?
It is. No. Usually he's pushy, and then he wanders off and naps.
Yeah.
And he is very determined that he deserves second gushy food. I gave him gushy food. I gave him treats. I even pulled out the meat jerky stick that he always chases, and he chased it twice and then ate it. I played with him twice, and he's like, no, you're giving me second gushy food. I'm like, no. So I topped off his food bowl with regular food, which he usually knows is a signal of you're not getting anything else, baby. And he's just sitting right next to me trying to bite my hand.
I don't know.
Because he's like, Mama, pay attention to me. And I'm like, I've given you all the things. There is no other thing for you. None. So now he's wandered off.
Because now you're not writing. He doesn't want your attention now.
He's getting a little too pushy, and maybe I should, I don't know. Yeah, I was this close to locking him out of the room because I have gotten so few words in, and some of it was me and half of it was him. Because every time I started to get some focus, he's like, Mama. So, okay, that's my rant. How are y'all?
Pretty good.
Maggie said Catechus and the dinosaur are friends in chaos. And Dwan said, I should do a children's book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah says sometimes she has a hungry day for no reason. His food bowl has food. He just wants the gushy food. And he only gets it on Sunday once. So, hey, John, it's been a minute. John says cats are gonna cat. They are, but he's been a lot this week, and my patience with him is has been tested. So, Ginny's spending the evening relaxing. Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
So how was y'all sprint? Since mine was a whiny bitch. Pardon my French.
I finished up my last chapter and started in on the new chapter.
Nice.
I'm reading through the whole thing, so I'm actually finding things that need changing that the editor didn't make comments on.
Sure.
But and the ridiculous thing is the last chapter was like a huge chapter. It's over 5,000 words. And this one's much smaller. And it's like the last one I kept adding stuff to. This one it's like, oh, I don't need that word. I don't need this phrase. So I'm cutting the wrong chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sako.
I finished my Bujo stuff. I am mostly done with my Substack, and I edited a couple of things on contingency plan.
Sure. Okay.
You have stuff in your mouth.
So it was productive for me.
Sure.
As I struggle with this thing, trying to get it to do my bidding. I don't under. I don't. It's a vape.
Okay.
But
okay.
But there's a button in a weird spot, and new hardware design. If you look in the tank, it seems whiter. Yeah. So I'm looking up on the internet how to make it work.
Sure. I did the math, and I did actually get like 226 words. So I did better than last sprint. So
yay.
I just had to do the math because I didn't run a sprint for the second one, but I knew it was 112. So anyway, popping in the comment. You do. John says William is in full gremlin mode, so he totally gets it. Sarah got 3 more minutes edited for 10 minutes rendering for editing. I know. Sarah says sometimes you want a cake and you don't eat a cake. I have found that if I'm craving something and I eat something else, it doesn't fix the craving. So I'll eat what I wanted as well as the other things. So it's better to just give me what I wanted in the first place.
See, that's
But
what Catechus is saying.
but Catechus never gets second cushy food. There is no such thing as second cushy food. So, oh, it's very frustrating. So obviously, I'm going to keep sprinting because I have gotten 500 words today and I need to triple that. So I'm going to be here for at least another hour.
Okay,
If the
well,
words come, then they'll come. But if y'all need to do your outro,
I gotta do my outro.
I
Yeah.
know it's date night.
All right, I love you guys. If you don't know me, I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Boy, and I am the wearer of all the hats because I am self-published and I'm an illustrator and a dancer and a bunch of other things. So,
And a witch and a gamer.
yeah, all those. Yeah, it keeps going. So, yeah, keep an eye on my channel. On November 12th, I'll do a coffee chat while I figure out what the heck to do with my channel now. It's still going to be art, like writer stuff, I think.
Sure. Okay.
But I don't know what kind of writer stuff. And I'm thinking ads for my stuff. I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So keep an eye on me. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Have a good day.
Bye,
Say
Sako.
hi to the husband.
All right. I love you guys.
Love you. Bye, hen.
All right. So I'm going to stick around for at least one more sprint.
Awesome.
Because I kind of want to get the new chapter knocked out of the way, and
Sure. I get that.
maybe
That
I'll
makes
make
sense.
it, maybe I won't, but I may not last much longer after that, because we
Sure.
still have to do dinner. But
What? Yeah,
you dinner, go figure.
that makes sense. So, okay. Then let's go ahead and do another sprint. So, okay. Let me reset it. You did notice that we're at 20 minutes
I did
instead of 24 minutes, and
they were
that's
doing
partially
shorter sprints for productivity.
it's partially because I'm going to be taking part in the 100 hours of writing next week, which is going to be exciting. So I'm going to have a bonus stream next Sunday night at 10. But I am back up on Thursday and Friday. So, and I'm going to be hanging out with those guys. I think it runs Thursday through Monday. Well, let me do. Okay. It starts in 3 days.
Okay.
And it runs for 100 hours. So it, yeah, kicks off on the 7th and it goes through Sunday or Monday, something. So around the clock. So whenever you want, and we'll be rating other people and it'll be tons of fun. So yeah. That is a thing that I found out about through Des. So thank you, Desdemona. Although I think they're at a different thing right now, or they were writing a lot earlier and needed time off or something. So popping into the comments real quick, Sarah said, sometimes you want a cake, but you don't eat a cake. You would eat a piece of cake. And Catechus wants the whole cake, but he already had a piece. Exactly. And Maggie said, be blessed and happy week. And I'm not sure if Maggie had to bounce or if that was just for Sako bouncing. So, okay. What do you say about another sprint? You want to get through it so you can get to dinner, right?
Yeah, let's get through it.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom.
Shakalaka.
Catechus seems to have settled. Fingers crossed. And we're back. So that was a much more productive sprint for me.
Better sprint for you?
So much better. So let me count.
Yeah.
I have
Editing.
580 words.
Nice. From just that
That
sprint?
that was the sprint. Yeah, in 20
Okay.
minutes, I'm usually between 250. Oh, I think my 730 was in a 25-minute sprint. So
Okay.
yeah, 500's just about right for when the words are flowing. So
Okay. Yeah, editing gets weird because I've been up over 250 words for this session, but now I'm down to 186 because
sure.
like I said, I'm in a shorter chapter, and here I'm finding things to cut.
I hear you. I hear you. So, let me pop to the comments. Adrian said, "How exactly can one be productive on a lazy Sunday?" It's really hard, but the rest of the year I have been very unproductive during my lazy Sunday afternoon, quote unquote productivity
I
sprint.
was just saying, it's the inherent contradiction of life.
I mean, it's true. It's true. So, Adrian says it's also nearly 7 p.m., so the afternoon has long passed me by. Yes, we are running late today because I didn't get my words in because I'm taking part in a November challenge. But we start at 4:30 and go to 6:30 Eastern time. So, yeah. Oh, thanks for leaving the like. Good to see you.
Because any month you want can be a writing challenge month.
It's true. It's true. So I do like the community aspect and the momentum. And there's a reason I've failed a lot of camps. So Sarah is trucking along on this video. Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
So I need one more sprint like this to be done for the day.
Okay.
But we'll see how it goes.
All right.
So
dinner has been delayed because apparently the thawed meat has been thawed a little bit too long.
oh no.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to come up with something more creative. But
Okay.
my wife is into something else right now, so I think I can do another sprint.
Ooh. Are you feeling like you're making good progress?
Oh yeah, and I'd like to finish this chapter. My goal is if I can do a chapter, if I can finish editing a chapter a week for the end of the year till the end of the year, I should have this pass done.
Sure.
And
Okay.
then I can. I would like to be able to get this back to the editor, make sure I haven't introduced new errors.
Sure.
But I would like to be able to do that by the end of the year, or at least start off next year with an editorial pass. So.
Of course. Of course. So, okay. Well, I'm glad you're making good progress and it's, and somebody finally settled the bleep down so I could get some work done.
Yeah. Hi. And speaking of someone,
his name rhymes with Atticus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So. You know what I think we need to do before a sprint though? Stretch break. Oh. Elbow pop. Thumbs. Waist. Oh.
I have a kitten that says it's a pet me break.
I mean, if all Catechus wanted was pettings, we would have been doing better. But he wanted plain gushy food.
Yep. Hello.
Maybe roll the
You're
shoulders.
Gonna climb on me? You're just gonna stand there and stare at me. Yep, she's gonna stand there and stare at me.
I mean, I hear you haven't been stared at enough while on a live stream.
It's funny. It seems like every time I get on the live stream, she comes up and stares at me.
Yeah.
Like this.
Because she knows you'll be sitting there for a while.
Yeah. Come on.
So, okay. You think we've twisted and shouted enough? No. Pet break is... we're switching from stretch to mandatory cat content.
Yes, we are. Folk.
Hi, who's a pretty girl? Yeah.
She's a very pretty girl.
During this break, I could show you a thing.
Ooh.
Give me just a second. So, remember 2 weeks ago when I couldn't be here because I was helping my mom, pick out a new kitty?
I thought it was a puppy.
Puppy, that thing.
Yeah.
You wanna see pictures of the puppy who is even not even a kilogram, is 2.1 pounds.
Okay.
Sorry, let me change the view real
Yeah,
quick.
that's shared in the wrong space. Okay.
Look at that. Look at
He's a
that.
tiny puppy.
He's so tiny. He is smaller than a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are 2.1 pounds to, uh, 3, and he is smaller than that.
Mhm.
How is that ridiculous? Oh, somebody wanted attention again. Guess who
Uh-oh.
it was. So, anyway, let's head back to this front.
Reconfigure this.
There we
There we
go. No, I knew how to do it. I just was
Yep.
switching tabs. So,
And you were
yes,
distracted by a catechus.
a very demanding cat. So,
Yep.
okay, how about you bleep off? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started then. In a 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka laka. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we're back. How was your sprint? Doc?
I was doing
Hello?
good until I got to this last sentence, and it's like, why are the words not spelling properly?
Words are hard.
Words are hard. We writers don't get paid enough for this stuff.
It's true. Let me put my words in,
Um,
and then I'll tell you how I did. Yeah. I got 365 words. So
nice.
on the lower side, but a solid sprint considering someone was being needy.
Yeah.
And I did take a break because I amused myself. I've determined that the kid slang in this world for blood is metal juice
Metal juice.
because it's got iron in it
Does
and
it
it
taste
smells
like iron?
coppery.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't amuse yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome, Mighty Master 99. The cat is now part of my project. He tries to come join all of them. So glad they tabbed back over and saw that a minute of ads started. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Green Ruled said, "Hello, night owls. Hello."
Yeah.
We're only night owls because Catechist interrupted my first 3 sprints.
Yeah. We're more late afternoon owls. No.
Yeah. Green Ruled said, "Got in 256, a bite of words."
Yeah.
Software humor. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
And Mighty Master asked, "How long are our sprints?" They're 20 minutes. They were 24 minutes, but because it's 2024 and I'm easily amused, but I'm struggling, and
Well,
so
but now you've collected all those 20s that were chopped off at the beginning of the year, and you're
sure.
burning them up with short sprints for high productivity. So
Sure. Well, between 20 and 25 is my sweet spot anyway.
yeah.
So they were starting to get a little long. Although, for those who haven't been around, most of my writing sprints this year, most of my productivity sprints this year have been me binge reading paranormal gay romances. So I'm writing a paranormal pansexual romance.
Okay.
So, okay, Mighty Master joined at the 15-minute mark and got 367. Solid.
Nice.
Ow. I did snaps. Sorry, my cat scratched both my palms, so clapping and snapping hurts.
Golf clap.
Golf claps. Golf claps. Ready to jump back. Loves writing groups. So do we. So do we.
Yep.
So, oh, yes. Sarah got her video ready to export. Got all the edits done. That's awesome.
Yay.
So Mighty Master wants to know what our stories are. So did you want to? I already said mine's like vampire or werewolf. Although in mine, vampires are mostly pets of werewolf packs rather than the other way around. So,
Okay.
and I think traditionally werewolves and vampires hang out together. So like the whole, oh, it's vampire versus werewolf is not historically based. Like it's real. But anyway.
I don't know.
If you were lycanthrope or a vampire, I'm sorry, I am actually completely unaware of the reality of your culture. So, yes, vampires as pets is fantastic, and I love it. So we have a cinnamon roll vampire and a female alpha werewolf because werewolf packs are run by the mating couple, and it's just a family group. And I did wolf research with the Yellowstone wolves. Apparently, they have a lot of wolves that fail to launch. Like, it's called dispersing when the kids start leaving the pack. And some of them just go to the neighboring packs, and some just wander in a certain direction. And some go find a mate, it doesn't work out, and then they come home. So I'm like, that sounds normal. So I like that. And I think the whole alpha werewolf as a male, like ultra male thing is utterly ridiculous and does not work for my werewolf packs. Instead, we're going to have, alphas finding each other and they're the head couple for a pack and more family can be in there. So anyway, and there's going to be a mage who is definitely dating the vampire, might be dating the werewolf, unsure at this point. So and his backstory is sad, and but I figured out, how he comes across the whole situation. Anyway, plot and things. Doc, what are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm writing steampunk comedy adventure, and actually, while Morgan's doing writing month, I'm doing editing month because this is I'm working on editorial comments for my second novel, titled "The Kindred of Kali." It is about um, an English lord who is traveling with a pair of eccentric scientists and uh, goes to visit his aunt in India, and the aunt and the local Maharani promptly get captured at a garden party, and now they're trying to help out the authorities by tracking down some leads and trying to figure out where the Maharani and my character's aunt have been taken off to, and uh, now I'm now I'm into combat as they've been sneaking around and they've suddenly been discovered. So, but I'm well over halfway through the book. I'm going to call it 2/3 at this point.
That's super exciting. So, I apologize for talking so much, but if I can't be excited about my current story, why should I write it? And according to the Sims game, my identifying characteristic that makes a character me is excitable. But maybe that's where Catechus gets it from.
Don't know.
Mighty Master said it sounds like a fun story.
Yep. I
Sarah
try
writes,
very hard to write fun stories.
yeah. Sarah writes horror, but is on a bit of an accidental writing hiatus. I mean, life happens. And sometimes, you spend 11 months binge reading paranormal gay romances. And what is my current tally? That's ridiculous.
Have you hit 1,000 yet?
No, I'm
Okay.
only at 646 for the year.
Oh, you slowed down after a while.
Yeah, like this week because I started writing.
Yeah.
That is still averaging more than 2 a day for the year,
Mm-hmm.
and we haven't finished the year.
Yeah.
Okay, no, to get 2 a
But
day
we're
for
done
the
with October now, so there's only 2 months left.
No, I'd need to hit 732 to average 2 per day. So
Okay.
we'll see what I'm trying to stop being burnt out and like actually be productive, but also
Great.
the last couple authors I hit, they were fine, but not worth binging their entire backlist. So it slowed me down a little, not finding new authors to consume. So, do you need to go or another sprint?
Let me ask.
Sure.
Do I need to go, or have I got another time for another 20-minute sprint?
Hey Siri, how much time left on timer?
There's a timer with about 15 minutes left.
We could do a 15-minute sprint.
What?
That's at 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So you're done.
I'm done. Okay.
Okay. We could
All
do
right.
a
So
15-minute
apparently,
sprint.
I am grabbing the ejector shoots. So I'm Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you're interested in finding out anything more about me and my books, go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk. And that will help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page where you can look at samples of all the various stories that I currently have published and take a look at them and decide if it's right for you or someone you love. Make great holiday presents, right?
That's what I've heard.
Yep.
All the cool kids are doing it. So thank you for joining.
You're welcome. Have good sprints, people. Be productive, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Do I have a view for one person? Let's find out what happens. Nope. I'm going to have to make one. So, cancel. we'll just go with this. Okay, so popping back to the comments, Sarah did still write freelance, just isn't writing for herself. Mighty Master likes to write just about anything, and the current work is medieval fantasy. I mostly do fantasy. I have one short horror story out there for free on Dark Recesses Press webzine. Um, but I write fantasy totally across the spectrum, all over the place. Um, and Mighty Master said he was going to check out Doc's work. And see you later, Doc. Did you want back in?
Actually, I just discovered that when I'm streaming your feed and I leave the studio, it doesn't stop the stream. So
Oh, no.
I just came back in to see. It's like, wait a minute, how do I stop this stream?
It's okay. It'll stop when I stop it, and they can hang
Yeah.
out with me. You don't have to be here.
All right. But thank you, Mighty Master, for saying that you're going to check out my work.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope you enjoy it.
hilarious.
And anyway, I'm going to go and help with dinner.
Yeah.
And if you're actually watching this on my feed instead of Morgan's, enjoy the rest of the stream without me.
And I might not see the comments. I don't see the Doc comments, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
So,
No, if I don't usually get any.
okay.
I mean, I've got 19 followers on Twitch. I briefly had 20, and then somebody left. It's like, why?
Gasp, la gasp. So,
But
okay, have a good dinner
later.
later. Okay, let's go ahead and do another sprint, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint? Hey, Nikki. We're streaming. Well, I'm streaming late today. Doc and Sako had to roll off because it's Sako's date night, and you know, Doc got ready for dinner. So, Money Master was trying to get some work in and said that they were so distracted. And I explained that I'm a snack fueled writer and suggested that and suggested maybe trying some music. Apparently, Mighty Master just got so distracted. Green Rule, hello and welcome. Finally reached their word count for the day. Yes, awesome. Woo. Mighty Master is up to 705, so got 338 words. That is a solid sprint. Don't oops that. That's a solid sprint. I had one sprint today that was 112 words. Dwan is pulling a Morgan and has been reading through my sprints. So, Mighty Master does have music playing, but also has people texting. I understand that one. Let me figure out what my word count is. Okay. So I started with 4898 and I currently have 5338. So I got 440 words that sprint and I am above par with a little wiggle room for the day. So that's awesome. One of the things I like to do during a November writing challenge, whatever you choose to call it, is I try to hit par every day or more rather than writing ahead because I have never written 2 days worth of November writing challenge in a single day. So if I fall behind, I don't know if I can catch up. So I just basically don't go to sleep until I get my words in. So yeah. Sarah says that her expert time is a bouncing line. Oh, and Mighty Master says, if I know what I want to write, which I do know, I can usually hit 600 to 700 words in a 15-minute sprint. I think I've gotten like 730 in like a 25-minute sprint. So you're faster than I am. But it looks like it's not happening today. Mighty Master says, I get that. I'm the same way. I need the nano badges. Green Ruled said, November writing challenge. You mean nano ? Yeah. So NaNoWriMo decided this year, for those who don't know, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, the pledge to write 50,000 words in a month. They decided a month and a half ago that AI generated writing totally counts and it's ableist and classist to think that it's cheating. And also, instead of fixing the issues with groomers of underage children being volunteers in the forums, they just shut down the forums and said that they were going to vet all of the liaisons for the areas, the municipal liaisons. And my local ones have not yet been vetted. So we're not sure what they're doing there. So with those two very questionable decisions, I am staying part of my local writing community, but I am not partaking in the official NaNoWriMo project. So I'm just calling it my November writing challenge. So yeah, here's my blog post where I rant about it. I also tossed a video up on my YouTube for the first time this year. I got a blog and a video out. Pat myself on the back. I've been blogging, vlogging, and podcasting, writing tips from the pros, and my own writerly musings for about 10 years. 2017, I started a YouTube, and I didn't miss until January of this year. And I started a podcast, which is just the YouTube in audio format. So, yeah, Duan says it's more like a no write challenge, November writing challenge. So, I'm still wearing my NaNoWriMo shirt, so I have not completely, set everything on fire to do with NaNoWriMo. I have mugs and stuff from before times. And if somebody is participating in NaNoWriMo, I'm not going to judge them, but it's a decision I've made for myself that I'm just not going to support them anymore because, oh, did I mention that they said you can use generative AI right after Pro Writing Aid came out with generative AI as a feature that you can pay for and became one of their sponsors. So, yeah. Mighty Master says, I think exclusively using AI is horrible. It takes the human element out. That said, I found a great use of it sparingly. I need a word that describes XYZ. No, not that word. And it works. I've got thesaurus.com open. That's one of the like 3 tabs I have. I have my spreadsheets with all my world building notes. I have my document and I have thesaurus.com. I understand and I'm totally accepting of using AI stuff for, editing purposes, for brainstorming purposes, but not for creating the words, not writing this draft. So, as a tool, yes. As a basically plug in a bunch of people's writing that have not given their consent and decide that that can write just like they've done with the art. No, thank you. So I have feelings. Thank you. Dwan says at some point it's just a shirt. It's super cute. It's got all the pens and flowers and it was really cute. So Green Rule uses online thesaurus word hippo. So I also have a flip dictionary where you look up the meaning and it tells you words that mean that. It's very weird, but a friend of my ex-brother-in-law gave it to me. So it's very nice. And I highly recommend it if you want to, like, if you look up the word qualify, it says adapt, alter, assuage. Like it's got a whole list of things. Qualm due to ethics or morals is the concept, and it says like scruple. So it's a really cool thing. Another thing I really enjoy is Etym Online because I love etymology. That's the study of language and like where the word came from. And I've definitely used that to be like, I need an older version of this word because it sounds too modern. So let me link drop that one, etymonline.com. Entomology is the study of bugs. Etymology is words because people get confused. So, Dwan likes my shirt. So, I have my words in, so I am going to shamelessly abandon the rest of you. But I did go an extra hour and a half, so I don't feel too bad. Let's see. Coffee Quills is open now, so if you are on Twitch, I might go ahead and raid. So let me Twitch. Go ahead and set that up. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had a great writing sprint or, a good time hanging out if you weren't writing, which is totally fine. No judgment because it's a lazy Sunday afternoon and that's how I roll here. So let's see. Let me just remember how to do raids and then we can bounce. Sorry, I got Indiana Jones in my head for some reason. No clue. So let's see. I totally forgot how to do a raid. Give me a minute. I know how to do this. I've done it before. Oh, we could set everything on fire, escaping the confusion, as is tradition. Oh, stream manager. There we go. Okay. So, come on. Raid channel. There we go. Okay. So let's see who's going right now. Yes, Coffee Quills. And Coffee Quills does For the Words and is doing Write Fest right now. So let's see. Oh, Mighty Master still has another 2,500 words to go. So, fingers crossed. Nikki Nicole says, my writing started this month because last month I was outlining, but I'm doing my 3-month writing challenge. So kind of nano, but not using their site. I hear you. Dwan says, hello, or so long, and thanks for all the fish. Yay. So have a great evening or wherever you are. So, and the screen start rate. Okay. So, have a great evening. I will be back Sunday with more writing. Oh, wow. Mighty Master's doing 150K. I did a nano and a half one year, and that story is when I learned that I need names in advance. Otherwise, I end up with Alice, Bob, and Carol invading Canada, which was a mess. So, thanks for joining. It's going to be brutal, definitely. Fingers crossed you get through it. So, thanks for the stream. Good to have you. So.